Good morning, good morning. It's about 8 a.m. and we're going to go down to the bakery to get some bread. So we're in the elevator of my building right now. Just going down the first floor. And so it's been a while since I uploaded a video, so I wanted to explain what's going on with my life since I've landed in Thailand a little bit over 2 months ago. I checked into a hotel when I first got here, and I stayed there for about a week, 7 to 10 days, I forget what. But I had a hard time kind of finding a good place here in Chiang Mai. I looked online for like a month. For the whole month I was in Kuala Lumpur, and I just didn't find anything. I wanted to go to D Condo Sign with the biggest pool in Chiang Mai, but I also wanted some place that I could afford to keep on my income and still travel outside of Thailand to like Cambodia and Laos and Vietnam, and not have to worry about the expense of the apartment while it's gone. I just want to use this as a big storage locker. So I got a place that was 6,100 baht, which is only $185 a month. And that includes internet. It doesn't include electricity or water, but it includes internet. And so I found a good place. As I was checking out V Residence, they were full, thank God. So I came over here to this place I'm at now. It looked interesting. It looked kind of ghetto from the outside, so I thought, this place might be cheap. So I checked it out, and I liked it. And I liked the staff. They're very easy to deal with here. Leasing the little apartment was real easy. It took about 15-20 minutes to get actually moved in. I brought cash, so I withdrew enough cash over the previous 2 days to show up here with all the money I needed, which was only the deposit, which was nice to move in. So I moved into this place, and I've been staying here for about a month and a half now, and I really like it. I always keep my eye open for better places, but they're not as cheap, and I want to stay here in Thailand kind of for a long period of time, and but I also want to travel too still. So like I said, that's why I got a cheaper place than D Condo Sign. D Condo Sign was only $300 a month, but when you're not using the apartment for a whole month that you're in Cambodia or Laos, you want the least impact possible. So right now we're here on Monday morning traffic here in Nimian to Santao. Hello. He's not happy, he's stuck in traffic. Anyways, so let's get to our little walk here. So yeah, I'll do another video about how I became a digital nomad and why I became a digital nomad. But pretty much I quit my job, and 30 days later I was in Indonesia with a 6-month social visa. And I had sold everything in my apartment. I gave up my car, sold it, my SUV in San Diego. All in 30 days. And I had never been outside the country before, so it was a big change. And my friends all said, oh wow, how bold it is just to move outside the US without going to visit first. And the truth is, it was bold and it was risky, but I'm really glad I did it, and I wish I did it 10 years ago. I can't believe I waited till now to do it. But I did it, I don't regret it. Indonesia was nice. There was, it wasn't perfect, but I'm satisfied with my experience there. But it was time to move on to Chiang Mai, after about 5 months on Bali. So I moved on to Chiang Mai because it's like the digital nomad capital of the world. I just wanted to come check it out and see everything. Hello, good morning. How are you? Hello.
Have a nice day.
Thank you. You too. I think that cop kind of liked me. So anyways, I decided to move on from Indonesia. So I went to Malaysia. I was only supposed to be there for 3 days while I was in transit. And I liked it so much, I stayed almost a month. So Malaysia is nice because they give American passports a 90-day stamp. So that's really nice. In Malaysia, I don't have enough good things to say about it. The infrastructure was very modern. They had a tram, they had subways, they had public buses, they had, you know, taxis that weren't always trying to rip you off. So I like Kuala Lumpur a lot. It is quiet, but it's a good place to raise a family, I think. So after about a month of that, eating street food and getting fat, for the first time in my life I got fat in Malaysia. Not fat, but a little bit heavy. But so yeah, what else? What am I saying? Oh yeah, so I flew to Chiang Mai with no plan, no place to stay, no onward ticket. Went through immigration, no problem. Got my bag, went through customs, had it x-rayed, no problem. Logged into the airport Wi-Fi as they prepared my SIM card that I was buying, and I found a hotel called the Hop Inn, which if you come to Chiang Mai, I highly recommend. It was there's two. There's a small one, there's a big one. I stayed at the big one, right next to Central Festival Mall. It was a 10-minute walk from Central Festival Mall to the Hop Inn. It was a perfect place to stay for your first time in Chiang Mai. The Hop Inn, can't say enough good things about it. Highly recommend it. Then, after about 7 to 10 days of that, at $21 a night, I decided it's time to find a place to stay. So I found a place to stay by just walking around. People in the forums, they say, oh, you have to walk around Chiang Mai to find a place to stay. But you know, when you're unfamiliar with the area and it's hot outside and you don't know what the hell's going on, it's a little intimidating. But I did it, and that's actually what found me in my place, was just walking around. So we're here at the bakery. I don't know if they're even open. Let's see if they're open. Wako Bake. I'm coming here to get some bread because I bought some peanut butter. I bought a bag of peanut butter from a guy at a Digital Nomad meeting. Kind of weird, right? He was just selling these bags of peanut butter for 200 baht. So I bought one, and I didn't have any bread. So this morning I'm coming to the bakery to hopefully get like a roll of French bread or two for a reasonable price, hopefully. That's what it looks like. The thing about Asia is, if you look, they got cameras everywhere, like surveillance cameras everywhere. And at first I thought like a lot of them didn't work, but if you look on the news sites, they always catch someone doing something bad on those, and they work really well. There's actually a good camera store at the mall, at Maya Mall, just down the street. So I'm gonna go in and get some bread. I don't know if they want me filming in here, so I'm not going to until I ask them. But yeah, I'll see you guys when they come out. Okay guys, they said we could film in here, so this is what it is. It's not a bakery like I thought it would be, but it's more of a coffee shop breakfast place, and their food actually looks very good and all local pricing. This isn't like foreign tourist pricing. So I'm going to try the breakfast here, even though I didn't come for breakfast, I just came for bread, but it looks interesting. So I'm going to go ahead and try it. I'm probably going to, oh, that looks good. An oats and egg. I'm gonna probably try this breakfast here for $109. A breakfast and black coffee. That's a good deal. A lot of the places here in Chiang Mai, they have very subpar breakfasts for 100 baht. This breakfast looks very, very good. So I'm gonna go ahead and try that. And this is what the place looks like. And they have an outdoor area here. I don't know for what, but let's check it out. Oh wow. There's a little courtyard here with koi in it. It's nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and order breakfast and eat breakfast, and I'll get back to you guys in a few minutes. So if you look, this is what they brought out for 170 baht. It was, you have your meat, you have some type of bread and cheese mix of some sort. You have a small salad and some cucumbers and some bread and jelly and black coffee. So I'm going to go ahead and eat breakfast, and I'll talk to you guys when I get out of here. So here's the courtyard. Up close, and they have meeting rooms available here. They have 3 meeting rooms available. This is what they look like. They all connect if you need a big meeting room. There's just curtains that separate them, but there's 3. And then there's a koi pond here. It's pretty deep for a koi pond, and the water looks very well maintained. And the koi is actually very big. So here's the second meeting room, and here's the third meeting room. This is what it looks like. So I'm going to head over to Maya Mall today because I have to get a charger for my GoPro because I lost my cable. And I'm currently at only less than 19%. Thank you. Bye. So the breakfast was good. I would eat here again. But it definitely was not an American breakfast. But that's hard to find, so you can't expect them to cook an American breakfast. But I would eat here again, actually, probably next week. This will probably be a one-time-a-week place for me. Food for thought, I didn't go there because it doesn't open until 9 a.m. So it's now it's about 8, 9, 10. It's about 10 a.m. Oh, let's go this way so we can go over to Maya Mall. But yeah, anyways, as I was saying, I quit my job, sold all my stuff in 30 days, and got on a plane to Indonesia. Stayed there for 5 months on Bali, in paradise. Bali has very good nature. And then I went to Kuala Lumpur for almost a month. And now I'm here in Chiang Mai, and I'm loving Chiang Mai because I pay $185 a month for my studio apartment, and it's quite large. It's not a small studio apartment, and it has hot water. It has a kitchenette. I had to buy my own cooktop. I've only used it once though because it's so cheap to eat out here. It's about $1 to $3 for a meal, and if you eat at maybe a local place, you can get $1.50. But I always buy a drink. It usually comes out to about $2, $2.50 for dinner, and that's with meat, chicken, beef. So $185 for rent. It comes out to about $210 with electricity. If I run the air for about 8 hours a day, my whole bill comes out to $210 US for my apartment with electricity, water, and rent. I always wonder who lives in these houses. I think it's part of the university though, but they are quite nice actually. So yeah, so $185 for the apartment, $210 with the electricity and water. For 60 baht, which is like $1 or $2, I get water delivered to my door. So 21 liter bottles for 60 baht delivered. Can't really beat that. So my intention is to stay here in Chiang Mai for a while and use my apartment as a storage locker because I have a travel gear fetish. So I have travel gear for all kinds of situations. So I want to be able to store it somewhere instead of having to take it all with me. So I'm going to just pack a backpack. Like when I went to Myanmar, I just packed a backpack and just left one day, like just in an hour, and left everything else behind I didn't need, and came back to it a week later. So it's pretty cool to be able to live in your storage locker. But my cell phone bill here is about $15 a month for 4 megabits per second unlimited, and that's fast enough for mobile. And that also comes with AIS Super Wi-Fi. And what AIS Super Wi-Fi lets you do is at certain coffee shops, it allows you to connect at like 300 megabits per second up and down, which is really, really fast. I have about 100 megabits per second up and down at my house. So I don't really use AIS Super Wi-Fi, but it comes with my cell phone account. My battery's getting a little bit low on my GoPro, so I'm gonna let you guys go, and I'm gonna go to Maya Mall and get a battery charger for this GoPro. It's USB-C. I have every other one except USB-C because I don't have any other USB-C devices. What else do I pay for here? I don't have travel insurance anymore. I canceled that because safetywing.com, I didn't feel confident in their services because it wasn't clear what to do in an immediate emergency. And if you don't have an insurer that could guarantee payment to the hospitals, they just won't treat you until you can get that. When I logged into safetywing.com, I had to download like this Toko Marine insurance company application, and I was like, I couldn't do that if I was incapacitated or, severely injured. They said, download this application, fill it out, and mail it in. Well, can't really do that from Southeast Asia. So instead of paying them even $37 a month, I didn't even think it was worth that. So I don't have travel insurance right now, and I probably won't. If something happens, I guess I'll just die. Because a decent travel insurance is about $119 a month, all the way to $180 a month, which I'm not going to pay. But what else did I pay for? Oh, I paid 300 baht for a haircut, because that is something that I will pay a little bit extra for a really good haircut, like a really, really good fade. And fades are hit or miss here in Asia. They're either really good or really bad. I had a pretty bad one for 150 baht at the night market, but I kind of knew that was going to be bad, but I wanted to try it anyways. So yeah, just here in Chiang Mai, headed to Maya Mall for USB-C cable for my GoPro. It's Monday. Not going to work, that's for sure, man. That's the nicest part. Is in another video I'll talk about why I became a digital nomad, but I just didn't want to go in the circle anymore. You know, where you go to work, you work your butt off for an employer that doesn't really appreciate you or understand the importance of what you do for them or the value you add. And then you go home and watch Netflix and eat junk food and go to bed, just repeat. After about a year and a half of that, I kind of like said, I'm over this. So I quit my job, and I actually took action. You know, all my friends are like, wow, I can't believe you're doing that, blah, blah, blah. But I worked in cybersecurity in the US for a company, and they just didn't understand the value I was providing them or what they were getting from me. And so I had to leave. And I can always go back to cybersecurity though in the US. It's not like a sales job or anything like that where it's kind of hard to get those jobs or you have to know people to find them. I just have to complete a technical interview and I can pretty much get any job I interview for. So I've had very good luck getting jobs because of my cybersecurity skills. And that's the whole reason that I can do this, is because if this ever, anything happened to my income here, online, I could always go back to the US and get a job in about 2 weeks or less maybe. So not everyone has the skills to be able to do that. But that's one of the reasons I could become a digital nomad and take the risk, because it's a big risk. Cosmetic store. It's actually pretty fancy. I always wondered how much money they spent, because they have like custom molded plastic and lighting on it, and I think they spent quite a bit of money on that cosmetic store. So the traffic here in Chiang Mai, there's a lot of traffic. The lights are very long, so traffic backs up quite often here, at least in the busier areas. This is a night market that's not open right now. Oh, they have scooters for rent as well. I don't know how much they cost, but I've never ridden one. I rode those in San Diego. They're actually quite nice. I should start riding those, but I don't really have anywhere to go. Pretty much stay in this area. Alright guys, my battery is almost dead. We're at Maya Mall, and we're going to go get a USB cable, and I'm going to charge my GoPro and probably make another video for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out today. I enjoyed making a video finally. I've been very, very bad with that, and I'm sorry. But, you know, I'm trying to get over my depression issues and get out of bed and do more stuff during the day. The problem is that my sleep cycle got messed up and I was like a vampire. I was only up at night and I'd go to sleep during the day, turn on the air conditioner and just crash. I'd get up around 4 or 5 p.m. and go out to dinner and go back home and rest, do a little work on the computer. And I kind of got into like a kind of a bad cycle there. So I'm trying to get out of it. I stayed up all night for you guys so I could make a video this morning before the sun got too harsh. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. So I'll talk to you later. Bye.